Good day to you, and welcome to pumpkin carving with Sir Martyn, Snake. Today I have been told that the world is unequipped to derobe this majestic pumpkin, and as such, I believe I am the perfect knighted human to educate on the matter. Here is a fine specimen. And I will carve it to perfection for you today. Now, you need an assortment of tools. First of which, a spoon. If it's slotted, throw it away. I prefer my spoons to be vigorous, especially when we have to hold it in the palm of our hand. We want one perfectly equipped to fit in the palm of your hand. We use this part as well. Look at it in its majesty. It can only be used to pierce, penetrate, if you will. We also have the serrated blade. This one not forged by the Norse gods, no. This one was bought in a supermarket known simply as Tesco at some point circa 2012. This has come with me quite a long way in my life, and I would think of it as my most trusted ally in the pumpkin carving exercise. We also have our trusty blade you may have seen in cream egg etiquette. This one is going to come in extremely handy for us because the blade that was forged at 10,000 degrees centigrade will become our most cherished ally when we are getting to the details. Absolutely. We also have this device. I purchased this one from groundskeepers in the forest of Dean. This is known as the trowel of Smiley. The trowel of Smiley. It will come in handy. A great grip, a good little scooper. We love it. We also have this spoon. This teeny tiny fork. This slightly smaller serrated blade from the groundskeeper of the Forest of Dean. And we also have our trusty pipe for when times really get tough. When you put it in your mouth, I just feel so refreshed now. Step 1, preparation. Now, as we see this pumpkin, I'll go to my, as per, trusted camera. We want to find the perfect side to penetrate. We're looking for the face of the pumpkin. Sometimes it's more obvious than others, but on this occasion, it seems to escape me. And when those such occasions happen, you must just feel where it should be. I tell you where it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be on the bloody top. It shouldn't be on the hole. But fun will come from those both locations. So I'm going to go with the most beautiful side, which I think is this one. I think it has character. It has finesse. It says I'm an old biddy, but I've still got something going for me. You know, it's got that thing that we all worship and need in our lives, so I will penetrate here. Now, with our teeny tiny fork, we would like to, well, use it. With our teeny tiny fork, we need to start to protrude the front. Yes, protrude the front. We need to do a stencil with our teeny tiny fork. That is an eye. That's another eye. That's another bit of eye. That's the third bit of eye. It's up to you to how you customize. I will be doing a classic contemporary pumpkin that my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother Ethel would have done back in the 1700s while she was cursing the human race with pimples and frog-like symptoms. I will be doing a beautiful smile here for my great-great-great-grandmother Ethel. Yes, we're going to do nice teeth. I think it's a smile. I think we should all smile a little bit more. My mother said once that my smile was the nicest smile she's ever seen smile. Right, that's that part. Perfect. It's time to try your gin. This time, this comes from the land simply known as Scotland, up north of the England area in the United Kingdom. A little sip. Disgusting. Never mind. Step 2, the temperature check. A temperature must be acquired before we finally enter the pumpkin. It's very important not to enter it too soon, otherwise it will not have ripened. And that can cause issues when we do said carving. I turn it on. So the air temperature currently is a sensual 26 degrees. I learned this once from the doctor when I had a problem with my anus. You tilt it like so, with a great grasp of the handle, we slip it in like so. Oh! And we wait. As you can see on my trusty camera, we've penetrated the rear, and we're settling. We must make sure it settles. We must make sure it settles as we... Oh yes, get deep in there. Ah yes, beautiful. It's exactly what it needs to be. Exactly. It's at a steady 20.3 degrees centigrade. The removal must be done gently. You must pull by the blade. Pull by the blade. Pull by the blade. Oh yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Thus, we are prepared. Step 3, salations. With our knife, we're going to go with the trusted blade from Tesco, an aged blade. We want to hold it by the grip. do not go in at a vertical angle. It will cock it up. You want to go in at this 45-degree angle. Trust me here. You'll thank me later. Now, Jesus Christ. That slipped quite in there. Thank God it was the right size. And we want to go around. It's quite tedious to do. It's me. Okay, this is perfect. Perfect. Keep going around, and whatever you do, you must rejoin at where you started, or it will suffer dire consequences. I have done so perfectly here. As you can see, it's a perfect way around. This is called the scalp. We have scalped the pumpkin, and together we will now see the beauty that is inside. A moment to pray. Dear, that which is holy, bless. Oh, yes. Oh, look at it. It's stunning. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Like looking into the vagina of a freshly baked horse. Oh, it smells ravishing. Step 4, the fisting. I cocked up. I've forgotten my trusty towel. Be a moment. I have the towel. This towel is very important in this part, and I strongly advise you remove your cufflink completely, because you could indeed lose it. We will remove this now. I presume everyone is in the same boat. You want to pull this up as far as you can up your elbow. Now, get your trusty discard bowl. This time we need a much larger discard bowl. This one will suffice. Any smaller and you risk spillage. And you know what they say about spillage. Spillage is leakage. Now, put that where it is most accessible. With one hand, grasp the pumpkin skin. With the other hand, you want to make a delightful fist. Have at you. Oh yes. Oh yes. You want to really puree this, because if you don't, there will be dire consequences in the next part. We need to make sure it is delightfully prepared, so the face can indeed be carved along the place. Yes, 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 yes. You need your towel. Remove any seeds. Drop them back in. I have 3 on my fists. There we go. Now with your towel, you'd like to wrap it around. Wrap it around, and we want to really get the juices into our skin, as it will absorb, and it will make your hand at least 3 times softer than what it was prior. I recommend that anyone that goes to the gym heavily to follow these steps, and you will get rid of the calluses that are beseeched upon your hands. Step 4, removal. With our large spoon, we want to grab it like so. Like so. You may want to use the handle for this initial part. We want to just scoop, gently scoop. We want to get rid of everything that we destroyed. Get rid of the evidence, as they say, because the evidence will later bite you in court. So the more evidence we get rid of, the better. If any goes on the floor, don't worry about it. Into the discard bowl, we do. There's an awful lot of seeds in this one. It's definitely fertile. Definitely fertile. Now keep scoring, I would say. Keep scoring and grab the pumpkin very, very hard. Here. Oh, yes. Again, many seeds here. Many seeds. Many seeds. Get them off. I mean, just talk amongst yourselves here. I might fast forward this part because, you know, I've just got to get the innards out. And there we have it. Our beautiful pumpkin innards are gone. Step 6, the carve. Step 6 is the most important part, arguably, to this whole process. You must now carve into the pumpkin the face, okay? It's very, very important how you do this, as we told each other before. As we discussed earlier, I have scarred my face into the pumpkin. With this part, we need to make sure we hold this exact tool here that I purchased off the groundskeeper of the Forest of Dean. We need to penetrate, okay? You want to think back to when you were a wee boy. Yes, when you were a wee boy. If you weren't a wee boy, well, pretend. You want to think back to when you were a wee boy and you discovered what it felt like to poop for the first time. Think back, it's a long time ago. Think of that backwards. Oh yes, there it is. That's it. That's it. You've done it. You've done it. It's in. It's in. Now, what we want to do is we want to go around like a saw blade. Yes? Now, we want to keep sawing away here at the flesh. As you can see, this goes straight through to the inner side of the pumpkin. And we want to keep going around as perfectly as we can. So this is obviously going to be one eye. This, beautiful, is going to be one eye. And then if we do the other eye, yeah? I think that's exactly what I'm going for here. Perfect, 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 perfect. Like so. Beautiful. So we've got our two eyes here, 1 and 2. And now we must do the smile, okay? And the smile sometimes can be attached to the eyes, and sometimes they're not. In this case, we're going to ignore the attachment to the eyes, and we're going to sedately saw the blade as such. This is a fantastic tool. I recommend purchasing it if you can. Like I said, just pop to the Forest of Dean. I'm sure they'll be able to help. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And if we go from the top now and do the bottom smile, the bottomest part of the smile here. Yes. It's very beautiful. I can see, honestly, it looks like, when you're doing this part, it feels like you're giving birth, if I'm honest. But the joys of it, none of that pain and adversity business. We're just simply creating perfection, you know? Keep going all the way around, and we want to do this part of our face, but obviously a Halloween-y version. We're going to just do a little snippet there. Beautiful. And then we're going to continue into the smile there. Perfect. 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 As you can see, it's really taking shape. There's another one here. Wonderful. And then we go with this. Oh. Oh yes. Fantastic. And that should be perfect. Stunning. I can see it. Honestly, this is going to be one of the finest pumpkins you've ever seen. It just looks so happy. Almost like it's winking at me. Stunning. Truly stunning. Step 7, the plaque. We want to use our teeny tiny fork again. And any part that you put in, you want to penetrate like so. You want to really remove it. Like a surgeon removes anything unwanted. This is most certainly unwanted. Sometimes you may feel a little resistance. Don't worry too much about that. Come on. If you just whisper sweet nothings in its ear. Please remove for me, my beautiful boy. Yes, please remove. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's going to look stunning. Step 8. The topping, the tailing, the blazing. Here we have a beautiful candle. A beautiful candle. And with this lighter, we will light it. As such. Very careful not to burn yourself, like I have done countless times. We put this inside here, drop it into the middle. Beautiful. And then, as we reveal our pumpkin, we have a beautiful pumpkin that has been carved by the nines. And finally, to finish it off, we have the topping. A stunning display of a pumpkin, as you can see here. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. And with this video, you are now fully equipped to do this yourself. I must thank you all for coming today. And before I go, I'd like to really give a toast to the Halloween gods. The Halloween gods. Because Halloween comes once a year, just like Easter, just like Father Christmas. Well, Father Christmas comes every time he sees Mrs. Claus, but equally, we want to remember this. This was another video by Sir Martyn O'Snake. Cheers.